Thank you, Singer, and then we'll search for something else. Ready, kids? It's a little cold. Play that ball with all the repeats. With all Start at 17 on British 8. Right?
That short? T2.
Is that too short?
Do the whole thing with one time.
Yeah, no repeat.
You want to do the whole thing?
Just one time through, not the
Okay. I don't know this. I don't know what sense that makes, but let's do it. So we're in 2, right? 1, 2. or dead beats, even in trumpet tunes. So, there you go. That way you can empty your water. Alright, so repeats are good on trumpet too. Yeah. We're just doing the tune. You're going to start first. I'll start off first. Okay. And we hope that's not going to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, our program will begin shortly. Please silence your cell phones and enjoy the ceremony.
We don't think the trumpet tune will be very long. We hope it won't be. Stand by. I just like the freehand whole stuff. Musicians go. Okay. Ready? Here we go, Jan. Here we go.
Welcome to the 2023 commencement of the University of Maryland, Baltimore. Leading the procession is the Honorary University Marshal, M.J. Toohey, former Associate Vice Provost and Dean, Health Sciences and Human Services Library. Followed by Honorary Staff Marshal Susan McKechnie, former Assistant Vice President for Financial Services and University Controller. Leading the graduates is the Honorary Student Marshal, Dr. Raymond Love, Professor and Vice Chair of Collaborative Initiatives, School of Pharmacy. Candidates are entering the arena. Faculty of the university are now entering the arena, led by Honorary Faculty Marshal Dr. Erica Friedman, Professor and Associate Dean for Research, School of Nursing. Will everyone please rise? Distinguished members of the platform party are led by Dr. Isabel Rambaugh, Assistant Professor in the Department of Neural and Pain Sciences at the School of Dentistry, followed by Dr. Bruce Jarrell, President of the University of Maryland, Baltimore. Please remain standing and join in the singing of the national anthem, led by Emma Ernest, School of Social Work, Class of 2023.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated.
Emma, thank you for that wonderful rendition. Thank you. What a beautiful audience, what a beautiful day. All of these graduates, our faculty, our staff, it's nice to see you here. On behalf of the University of Maryland, the faculty, the administration, the staff, and all of us at the University of Maryland, Baltimore, I am delighted to welcome the class of 2023 and friends and families. Congratulations. You, the students here, we celebrate you. We celebrate you as you take your place in a long line of distinguished graduates who have graduated from this founding campus of the University of Maryland. These students, for all of you here, have worked very hard to get to this point, especially through the upheaval of the pandemic, and I think a round of applause is more than fitting for having endured this. And for those of you who are graduating, look around the arena today. Remember all of those who have supported you in this trip to get to this arena. There's a lot of love, a lot of devotion, a lot of support and guidance from the people, your family, your friends, your faculty, mentors, etc. Please give them a round of applause. I would like to take just a few minutes to introduce to you our stage party, because many of these individuals I work with closely. They're good friends, and they're part of what makes this university really great. We all make it great. So please hold your applause. I know how hard that is to do, but let's hold our applause and let me introduce the academic and administrative leadership of the university. They've created this environment. So with that, I'd like each of them to stand as I say their name and then sit back down. Dean Natalie Eddington, School of Pharmacy. It's that applause thing, isn't it? Dean Jane Kersling, School of Nursing. Jean Judy Postmus, Dean of Social Work. Dean Mark Gladwin, School of Medicine. Dean Mark Reynolds, School of Dentistry. Dean Renee Hutchins, Marilyn Carey School of Law. Dean Roger Ward, Provost, Executive Vice President, and Dean of the Graduate School. Interim Dean Alexa Mayo, Interim Associate Vice Provost and Dean of the Health Sciences and Human Services Library. Alexa. Ms. Jennifer Lichman, Senior Vice President for External Relations. Dr. Peter Murray, Senior Vice President and Chief Information Officer. Dr. Dawn Rhodes, Chief Business and Finance Officer and Senior Vice President. Dr. Diane Forbes Berthoud, Chief Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion Officer and Vice President. Mr. Scott Bittner, Vice President for Financial and Auxiliary Services and Deputy Chief Financial Officer. Dr. Susan Buskirk, Chief Accountability Officer and Vice President. Dr. Stephen Davis, Vice President, Clinical and Translational Science. Mr. Kevin Kelly, Chief Governmental Affairs Officer and Vice President. Dr. Flavius Lilly, Vice Provost, Academic and Student Affairs, and Vice Dean. Ms. Elena Kyriakakis, Interim Chief Counsel. And our partners at the Medical Center and Medical System, Dr. Mohan Sintha, President and Chief Executive Officer of the University of Maryland Medical System, and Dr. Bert O'Malley, President and Chief Executive Officer of the University of Maryland Medical Center. You saw our marshals today, and I thank them for their service. Let me point them out to you. Our Honorary University Marshal, Ms. M.J. Toohey, and our other honorary marshals, Susan McKechnie, Dr. Erica Friedman, and Dr. Raymond Love. And lastly, several additional marshals, Dr. Isabel Rambob, Vice President of the Faculty Senate, Dr. Sarasi Desikan, and President of the Staff Senate, Dr. Gregory Brightbill. To our entire platform party, thank you all for being here. Thank you. Please. I would now like to direct your attention to the screen for a special message from Governor Wes Moore.
It's Governor Wes Moore. And on behalf of the people of Maryland, I'd like to offer my deepest congratulations to the class of 2023. You all have gone on an impressive and a defining journey. This class includes people from all kinds of backgrounds, including returning students, graduates who are the first in their family to attend college, members of the military, and working professionals, all of whom put in the work and the time and the attention to earn an advanced degree. Today's graduation stands as a major milestone on your path of lifelong learning, and I'm thrilled for you all. Getting this far and reaching this day, it demonstrates something powerful, your belief in the power of education. It demonstrates the evidence of your willingness to invest in yourselves, and I congratulate you on the fortitude you've shown in making that investment. I also want to note the sacrifices some of you have made to be here. Throughout the years, in order to get to this day, you, as well as your loved ones, have had to make meaningful sacrifices that weren't always easy. From missed birthday parties to sleepless nights to taking time off work. You braved it all, and now an abundant future awaits you. So as you go forth, take all that you've learned and pledge to use it for good. Building a brighter future for our state and our entire world will require graduates like all of you doing their best and giving their all. And I look forward to being on that journey with you. I wish you all the best in your personal and professional goals.
Thank you, Governor Moore. It is now my honor to introduce University System of Maryland Regent, Mr. Bill Wood, who will offer greetings on behalf of our Board of Regents. Mr. Wood?
This is a humbling experience to follow Governor Wes Moore. But here we are, and good morning, distinguished guests, family, friends, and mostly today's graduates. I am delighted to be with you to extend best wishes and congratulations from the entire University System of Maryland and the Board of Regents. It's an honor to share this day with your distinguished president, Dr. Bruce Jarrell, who continues to advance the University of Maryland, Baltimore as a force for education, research, and service. In fact, each of UMB's professional schools and its graduate school are highly regarded. UMB is a leader in academic research and provides literally millions of hours in vital community service every single year. In short, UMB represents everything that is best in higher public education. We are also honored to be here to award the first President's Distinguished Gold Medal to Norman R. Augustine. Norm is a man of tremendous intelligence and integrity whose impact has been immeasurable. I can think of no one more deserving of this special honor. He will be formally introduced to you a little bit later in the program. Most importantly, however, we are here to recognize and congratulate you, the degree candidates we celebrate today. Your accomplishments have taken hard work, persistence, and dedication, and your hard work and sacrifice have paid off. Congratulations. I also know your family and friends take pride in what you have accomplished. They have shared in your sacrifice, and they certainly should share in your success today. So, today, you become an enduring part of UMB's proud and impressive legacy. The knowledge and experience you have received here, that you have earned here, are yours forever. Once again, on behalf of the entire University System of Maryland and the Board of Regents, we offer you and each one of you a very well-deserved congratulations, and we wish you all the best to come in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Regent Wood. Each year, a member of the graduating class offers comments on behalf of the student body. The speaker selected this year is Joanna Yee, who is graduating today as her Doctor of Physical Therapy degree. In 2019, she graduated in Public Health Studies from Johns Hopkins University. She has taken on multiple leadership roles since arriving at UMB in 2020. This includes Secretary and now President of the University Student Government Association, as well as President of her Doctor of Physical Therapy class of 2023. She has twice received the Navy Marine Corps Relief Society Education Award, which is given to military spouses and dependents for higher education, and also won the Donald Hobart Scholarship, which is awarded to physical therapy students for demonstrating excellence and leadership abilities, academic standing, compassion, humanitarian qualities, and involvement in many extracurricular activities. Joanna has been active in research during her time at UMB and has served as a research assistant in geriatric physical therapy. She has found even time to serve as a consultant to UMB's Writing Center, advising students on writing essays. Joanna has done it all as a student. Please help me in welcoming Joanna Yee as our student speaker. Joanna?
Thank you, Dr. Jarrell. Hello, class of 2023, and welcome, friends and family. It is such an honor to stand here and congratulate you all on what you have accomplished during your time at University of Maryland, Baltimore. Although we're graduating from different programs on different timelines, we've shared some of the unique challenges of being students during a global health crisis. For many of us, life as we knew it changed completely while we were students at UMB. We have overcome challenges in the classroom and out in the world under unprecedented circumstances. On top of that, many of us have started families, grieved for loved ones, or persevered through seemingly impossible obstacles. Every graduate here today has a remarkable story to tell, which deserves recognition. Let me share a quick story of my own. I started my doctorate in physical therapy at UMB in May 2020, which meant that it was about 3 months before I had a chance to meet the people in my own class. Even though I've had a lot of practice talking in big Zoom meetings, it was another almost 3 years before I had a first opportunity to speak in front of a physical audience. That opportunity was at a physical therapy conference earlier this year, which had about 14,000 people in attendance. A whopping 20 people out of 14,000 showed up to my presentation. But still, I was nervous. It was my first time having a real platform and the chance to put my ideas out in the world, and I agonized over it. I wondered, are these ideas even important enough to talk about? Do people even care? And so I timidly voiced my ideas for how to improve the field of physical therapy to this room of professionals with far more knowledge and experience than me. The next day, at the same conference, I attended a must-see panel with very experienced and well-known speakers. There were hundreds of people in this audience. One of the speakers said the exact same thing I said a day before, just to a much bigger audience. I looked around the room, and people were nodding their heads like it was a revelation. I realized at that moment, even though I was just a student, and even though my platform was much smaller, I still had a valuable truth to share. But now, we're not just students anymore. We're here today because we have proven that we have the skills, knowledge, and experience to excel in our disciplines. And now we have the responsibility to pursue the truth and speak it as loudly as we can so that we can push our disciplines and society forward. Even though we're graduating into many different professions and embarking on different paths, I hope that we will continue to support and learn from each other when we cross paths again in the future. I want to thank my family, including my parents, sisters, and husband, for all the ways they have supported me. Thank you to UMB faculty, staff, administrators, especially those over at the UMB Writing Center and the Department of Physical Therapy and Rehabilitation Science. University Student Government Association senators and Cindy Rice, thank you for all your hard work and service to UMB. And to the graduating class of 2023, thank you and congratulations once again.
So Joanna, more people showed up for your talk this time than last time. But thank you for addressing us. I'd now like to introduce the UMB inaugural recipient of the University of Maryland, Baltimore President's Distinguished Gold Medal. This is a new award this year. It's presented to a deserving individual who has provided outstanding service to UMB above and beyond the usual. Mr. Norm Augustine is the retired chairman and CEO of Lockheed Martin Corporation, former Undersecretary of Army, former professor at Princeton University School of Engineering and Applied Science. He is a recipient of just a few medals: the National Medal of Technology, the Joint Chief of Staff Distinguished Public Service Award, the Department of Defense's highest civilian decoration, the Distinguished Service Medal, 5 times. He also chaired a number of notable committees, one of which was very important to us. One of them was the National Academy's Rising Above the Gathering Storm Committee in 2005. This was one of the first groups to point out the alarm on the U.S.'s competitiveness with the rest of the world in terms of science, technology, engineering, and math. 2005 was when this was pointed out. Closer to home, Mr. Augustine has been a regent on our University System of Maryland Board of Regents. He's chaired the Maryland Economic Development and Business Climate Commission, and that report made 32 recommendations to how to make Maryland a more welcoming place for businesses. Of course, his most important role was the one he did at UMB. Starting in 2019, he became our distinguished presidential scholar. And in that role, he served as a leadership role model for students, faculty, and staff. He sat up in our building and met with many individuals. And most importantly, particularly for the students here, he advised the 2019-2020 President's Fellows on their white paper, exploring how to institutionalize UMB's core values so that they remain durable. And I hope you will agree that they have been durable. Norm started this off as a train, and it's gathered momentum, and it's very much a part of UMB today. So his service has been unwavering to this university, and he is most deserving of this award. So I would now like to present to Mr. Norm Augustine with the Distinguished Gold Medal and have him say a few words to you. So Norm, could you come up? Congratulations. You're going to have to take your hat off.
Is that going to work?
Yeah, it'll work.
Okay. Thank you.
Congratulations.
I'm very honored. Thank you. Well, thank you very much for this most generous recognition. I'm deeply honored. I'm also appreciative of having been so warmly welcomed over the years into the UMB family. Today's a day when we all look not only to the past, but importantly, we look to the future. One wonders what the years ahead will hold for each of our graduates today. When I received my degrees, I must confess that I had little idea of where I would be heading in the future. And I had no idea whatsoever of what life held in store for me in terms of the twists and turns that a career takes. In fact, if I had made any predictions at that time, I am quite confident that none of them would have been correct. But I came to trust a number of what one might call guideposts that I encountered along the way, one of which seems particularly apropos of this occasion as I reflect upon the award that I've just received and upon what lies ahead for those of you who we especially honor with your degrees today. It's a simple lesson, but a powerful lesson, and it goes as follows. When opportunity knocks, which it will, try to answer the door. And if you'll do that, you'll discover that there are many things that you can't even imagine today that will be possible for you to accomplish in your careers. And so thank you again for this most generous recognition, and please accept to each of the graduates today my heartiest congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you for your remarks, Norm, and for your steadfast and unwavering support of UMB, your commitment to service, and most importantly, commitment to our students. Before we move on in this ceremony, let us take a moment to look back with a video.
I appreciate that the school has made an initiative to actually be involved and engage with the community, and even have their students also be involved and engage with the community.
I really wanted to be at a school where I anticipated to be when I graduated, because I wanted to be working in that community.
I think one of the things that really stood out for me about the University of Maryland School of Medicine, as opposed to some of the other schools that are in the surrounding area, was really the commitment to the city of Baltimore and the care of Baltimore, as well as the state of Maryland.
As a Black woman, equity is very important to me, and especially in the healthcare field. I'm very passionate about mitigating health disparities and promoting health equity and reducing health inequity. And UMB has really given me multiple opportunities to do that.
I came to UMB because of the unique environment that it's situated in. It's given me an opportunity to give back to the underserved or those in need. So I've really come to love this campus. I've really come to love the environment. Especially at the University of Maryland School of Dentistry, there's this family aspect that allows us to grow as students while at the same time grow as part of the community.
I learned that the most important thing is the population that I serve as a healthcare professional. The city of Baltimore population is so special and such a humbling experience as a student, and I think it's critical that I learn who I'm serving in the future.
One of the things I have really valued is working across schools. Being able to work with physical therapy students and social work students and School of Medicine students and everyone else on campus, and come up with solutions with people who are coming at things from a very different perspective than maybe a law student would, I think has been one of the most invaluable things for me being at UMB.
All this has equipped me and helped me, and I know has taught me how to work with other people, which is very helpful.
Just about any field you go into, you're going to be working in an interdisciplinary fashion to tackle different issues, and I think it's really valuable to have different perspectives.
I was able to learn that helping people can come in a lot of different forms, and it doesn't have to look like one specific way.
Because I can do so much in the chair, while other schools like social work can expand beyond that.
Healthcare can be siloed a lot of times, and it is very important for us to work together to improve patient outcomes.
The faculty, I think, here are really, really incredible.
I've been empowered by my professors, my instructors. UMB has set for me this platform of going out there as a confident nurse.
The faculty that we have are very caring and supportive of you throughout your entire journey. They are extremely knowledgeable at what they do, and because of that, I feel as though coming out of this program, I'm going to be a very competent and well-rounded healthcare provider.
It's been a challenge, and because of that, I feel I've gotten that training to which I can take up to into the hospital. Like, you just know how to prioritize what comes first, what goes next, what should wait, what can wait, you know.
I'm very grateful for the University of Baltimore for equipping me with the educational foundation to work in an interdisciplinary fashion to tackle the health problems of today and the future.
That's really what I want to do with my life, is kind of pay forward some of the gifts that people have given me.
The University of Maryland, Baltimore has refined me to be able to serve in a skilled manner.
I feel confident that going into my first job, I'll do well.
UMB is more than equipped me to be grateful for my everyday work and to be prepared.
I wanted to serve the vulnerable population at Baltimore City, and I think it was such a humbling experience that I went to school here and got to serve the community here.
Today's honorary degrees will be conferred by Dr. Bruce Jarrell, President of the University of Maryland, Baltimore.
Thank you. Under the authority granted by the state of Maryland to the Board of Regents of the University System of Maryland, and by that board and the Chancellor delegated to me as President, I shall proceed now to confer degrees with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining.
Dr. Jane Kirschling, Dean of the School of Nursing, will present Senator Shirley Nathan Pulliam for the honorary degree Doctor of Public Service.
It is my pleasure and great honor to present the Honorable Shirley Nathan Pulliam for the degree of Honorary Doctor of Public Service. Senator Nathan Pulliam served in the Maryland House of Delegates for 20 years, from 1994 to 2014, and subsequently in the Maryland State Senate for 5 years until her retirement in late 2019 due to health reasons. In addition to her many legislative contributions, her overall service encompasses more than 4 decades as a community and political activist at the local, state, and national levels, and as a powerful force in the civic life of Baltimore and of Maryland. Keenly aware of the problems with access and quality of care, Senator Nathan Pulliam has been a leading advocate for improved health care for the underserved and for addressing health care disparities. As a legislator, her many initiatives included funding for breast cancer diagnosis and treatment, an oral cancer mortality reduction program, and treatment for co-occurring disorders of substance use and mental illness. She sponsored legislation creating the Healthcare Disparities Prevention Act and establishing the Maryland Office of Minority Health and Health Disparities. Her work on the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act with Senator Ben Cardin resulted in the elevation of the Office of Minority Health within 8 federal agencies. In 2018, she spearheaded legislation establishing the Social Determinants of Health Task Force for Baltimore City, the first such legislatively mandated task force in the nation. Over the course of her career, Senator Nathan Pulliam successfully led efforts to require education and cultural competency for healthcare professionals. She championed legislation in the areas of children, youth, and families, healthcare insurance and Medicaid, mental health, and healthcare workforce diversity. There is virtually no area of healthcare policy and legislation that she did not touch and shape. Throughout her career, she also maintained her active license as a registered nurse in Maryland, and she fully utilized her standing as a nurse, her nursing education, and her knowledge of nursing practice to better inform health policy development. Born in Jamaica and originally schooled in England, she arrived in the United States and went to work as a licensed practical nurse at the Baltimore City Hospital. She also continued her education, earning her Associate of Arts degree in nursing from Baltimore City Community College, her Bachelor of Science in Nursing from the University of Maryland School of Nursing, and a master's degree in administrative science from the Johns Hopkins University Carey School of Business. She has been the recipient of more than 30 awards and honors during the course of her career and was recognized as one of the School of Nursing's inaugural visionary pioneers. Across the long trajectory of her career, Shirley Nathan Pulliam has led the way with a deep dedication to ensuring the delivery of just and equitable health care for all. In awarding her the Honorary Doctor of Public Service degree, we recognize an exceptional individual whose life and work exemplifies a true and abiding commitment to improving the human condition and serving the public good of Maryland and the society at large.
Senator Shirley Nathan Pulliam, it is indeed my pleasure to confer upon you the degree, honorary degree, Doctor of Public Service. Congratulations.
Dr. Mark Reynolds, Dean of the School of Dentistry, will present Dr. Martha Summerman for the honorary degree Doctor of Science.
Mr. President, it is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce Dr. Martha Summerman, an esteemed candidate for the honorary Doctor of Science degree. Dr. Summerman is an internationally recognized researcher and educator who has focused on defining the key regulators controlling the development, maintenance, and regeneration of dental, oral, and craniofacial tissues. She served as professor in the Department of Periodontics at the School of Dentistry from 1984 until 1991. She subsequently served as chair of the Department of Periodontics and Oral Medicine at the University of Michigan and as dean of the University of Washington School of Dentistry. Given her strong leadership and scientific contributions, Dr. Summerman was later named director of the National Institute of Dental and Craniofacial Research, the first woman to lead this prestigious NIH institute. At the NIDCR, Dr. Summerman established the Director's Postdoctoral Fellowship to enhance diversity in dental, oral, and craniofacial research. She skillfully advanced the NIDCR mission of improving oral, dental, and craniofacial health through research, research training, and the dissemination of oral health information and knowledge. Dr. Summerman envisioned the Institute as a catalyst for driving discoveries, transforming research knowledge, and expanding collaborations. Mr. President, for more than 40 years, Dr. Summerman's leadership as a clinician scientist has led to novel discoveries in improving the human condition and has inspired multiple generations of scientists and healthcare students. She is the recipient of numerous awards and honors, including the 2011 American Association for Dental Research Paul Goldharber Award, presented annually to an individual who is held in the highest international esteem in his or her field relating to oral and systemic health. Dr. Summerman is a source of enduring pride for the School of Dentistry and the entire UMB community. It is my great pleasure to present Dr. Martha Summerman, candidate for the honorary Doctor of Science degree.
Dr. Summerman, it is indeed a pleasure to confer upon you the honorary degree Doctor of Science. Congratulations. Yes.
Degrees for the 2023 graduates of the University of Maryland, Baltimore will be conferred by President Gerald.
Now for the graduates. Under the authority granted to me by the State of Maryland to the Board of Regents of the University System of Maryland, and by that board to the Chancellor and to the President, myself, I shall proceed to confer degrees with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining.
Will the candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy please rise? Candidates will be presented by Dr. Roger Ward, Executive Vice President and Provost and Dean of the Graduate School.
Mr. President, the Graduate School offers a distinctive, relevant, and rigorous education for our students who, through their studies, are empowered as agents of innovation and leaders of change. For that reason, I am privileged to present the next generation of scientists, researchers, scholars, educators, and practitioners who will discover, manufacture, and make accessible and available the vaccines, the therapeutics, the treatments, the policies, and the interventions that will heal every person in every corner of this planet, of the diseases and the social conditions that afflict us now and will in the future. Mr. President, in accordance with the recommendation of the faculty of the graduate school, I request that you confer upon these very deserving and impressive candidates the degree Doctor of Philosophy in recognition of their successful completion of all requirements.
Dean Ward, I am pleased to accept these candidates, and I confer upon each of you the degree Doctor of Philosophy. Congratulations.
Graduates with the degree Doctor of Philosophy will please be seated. Will the candidates for the degree Master of Science please rise? Candidates will be presented by Dr. Ward.
Mr. President, I read somewhere that to be an innovator, you have to be first or you have to be different. While these students who I'm honored to present for the Master of Science degree cannot lay claim to be the first cohort of master students to graduate from our distinguished graduate school, they can certainly lay claim to being a different class of graduates. These students are innovators, they are lifelong learners, they are fearless, they are committed to protecting the health of our planet, they are uncompromising in their dedication to and pursuit of equity and justice, and they are bold and assertive about being the change agents for the good they wish to see in our society. Mr. President, these candidates are eager to get to work. So in accordance with the recommendation of the faculty of the graduate school, I request that you confer upon these remarkable candidates the degree Master of Science in recognition of their successful completion of all requirements.
Dean Ward, I am pleased to accept these candidates, and I confer upon each of you the degree Master of Science. Congratulations.
Graduates with the degree Master of Science will please be seated. Will the candidates for the degree Doctor of Medicine please rise? Candidates will be presented by Dr. Mark Gladwin, Vice President for Medical Affairs and Dean of the School of Medicine.
Mr. President, in accordance with the recommendations of the faculty of the School of Medicine, I request that you confer upon these candidates the degree Doctor of Medicine in recognition of their successful completion of all requirements.
Dean Gladwin, I am pleased to accept these candidates. I confer upon each of you the degree Doctor of Medicine. Congratulations.
Graduates with the degree Doctor of Medicine will please be seated. Will the candidates for the degree Doctor of Physical Therapy please rise? Candidates will be presented by Dean Gladwin.
Mr. President, in accordance with the recommendations of the faculty of the School of Medicine, I request that you confer upon these candidates the degree Doctor of Physical Therapy in recognition of their successful completion of all requirements.
Dean Gladwin, I am pleased to accept these candidates, and I confer upon each of you the degree Doctor of Physical Therapy. Congratulations.
Graduates with the degree Doctor of Physical Therapy will please be seated. Will the candidates for the degree Masters in Genetic Counseling please rise? Candidates will be presented by Dean Gladwin.
Mr. President, in accordance with the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Medicine, I request that you confer upon these candidates the degree Masters in Genetic Counseling in recognition of their successful completion of all requirements.
Dean Gladwin, I am pleased to accept these candidates, and I confer upon each of you the degree Masters in Genetic Counseling. Congratulations.
Graduates with the degree Masters in Genetic Counseling will please be seated. Will the candidates for the degree Master of Public Health please rise? The candidates will be presented by Dean Gladwin.
Mr. President, in accordance with the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Medicine, I request that you confer upon these candidates the degree Masters of Public Health in recognition of their successful completion of all requirements.
Dean Gladwin, I am pleased to accept these candidates, and I confer upon each of you the degree Master of Public Health. Congratulations.
Graduates with the degree Master of Public Health will please be seated. Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science with a major in Medical and Research Technology please rise? Candidates will be presented by Dean Gladwin.
Mr. President, in accordance with the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Medicine, I request that you confer upon these candidates the degree of Bachelor of Science in recognition of their successful completion of all requirements.
Dean Gladwin, I am pleased to accept these candidates, and I confer upon each of you the degree Bachelor of Science. Congratulations.
Graduates with the degree Bachelor of Science will please be seated. Will the candidates for the degree Juris Doctor please rise? Candidates will be presented by Renee Hutchins, Dean of the Francis King Carey School of Law.
Mr. President, in accordance with the recommendation of the phenomenal faculty of the Carey School of Law, I request that you confer upon these outstanding candidates the degree of Juris Doctor in recognition of their successful completion of all requirements.
Dean Hutchins, I am very pleased to accept these candidates, and I confer upon each of you the degree Juris Doctor. Congratulations.
Graduates with the degree Juris Doctor will please be seated. Will the candidates for the degree Master of Laws please rise? Candidates will be presented by Dean Hutchins.
All right, Mr. President, in accordance with the recommendation of the faculty of the Carey School of Law, I request that you confer upon this candidate the degree the degree Master of Laws in recognition of his successful completion of all requirements.
Dean Hutchins, I am so pleased to accept this candidate, and I confer upon you the special degree Master of Laws. Congratulations.
The graduate with the degree Master of Laws will please be seated. Will the candidates for the degree Master of Science in Law please rise? Candidates will be presented by Dean Hutchins.
Finally, Mr. President, in accordance with the recommendation of the faculty of the Carey School of Law, I request that you confer upon these fantastic candidates the degree Master of Science in Law in recognition of their successful completion of all requirements.
Dean Hutchins, it is a pleasure. I am pleased to accept these candidates, and I confer upon each of you the degree Master of Science in Law. Congratulations.
Graduates with the degree Master of Science in Law will please be seated. Will the candidates for the degree Doctor of Dental Surgery please rise? Candidates will be presented by Dr. Mark Reynolds, Dean of the School of Dentistry.
Mr. President, in accordance with the recommendation of the distinguished faculty of the School of Dentistry, I request that you confer upon these candidates the degree Doctor of Dental Surgery in recognition of their successful completion of all requirements. These outstanding graduates represent one of the most diverse and accomplished classes of dental graduates in the nation. Faced with unprecedented social and public health challenges over the course of their four-year academic careers, this extraordinary class has contributed thousands of hours of volunteer service over and above their academic requirements to communities in Baltimore, Maryland, and beyond. I am extremely pleased to tell you that the overwhelming majority of these remarkable candidates will also continue their educations for an additional 1 to 6 years, working to improve the delivery of oral health care, to advance discovery-based care, and to provide transformative leadership in our communities. Mr. President, I present to you the candidates for the degree Doctor of Dental Surgery.
Dean Reynolds, I am pleased to accept these candidates, and I confer upon each of you the degree Doctor of Dental Surgery. Congratulations.
Graduates with the degree Doctor of Dental Surgery will please be seated. Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science with a major in dental hygiene please rise? Candidates will be presented by Dean Reynolds.
Mr. President, in accordance with the recommendation of the distinguished faculty of the School of Dentistry, I request that you confer upon these candidates the degree Bachelor of Science in recognition of their successful completion of all requirements. I am proud to share that the University of Maryland, Baltimore offers the only baccalaureate program in dental hygiene in the state of Maryland. These 13 outstanding candidates performed more than 3,000 hours of service learning over and above their requirements. This community outreach is a notable reflection of their core values, their commitment to community service, and their great potential to impact the communities they will serve. While some candidates plan to immediately begin providing professional care, others will go on to pursue graduate studies. 5 of these candidates are enrolled in a dual degree program and will complete the requirements for the Master of Science degree in Clinical Dental Hygiene Leadership in August. Mr. President, I present to you the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science.
Dean Reynolds, I am very pleased to accept these candidates, and I confer upon each of you the degree Bachelor of Science. Congratulations.
Graduates with the degree Bachelor of Science will please be seated. Will the candidates for the degree Doctor of Pharmacy please rise? Candidates will be presented by Dr. Natalie Eddington, Dean of the School of Pharmacy.
Mr. President, these candidates for the degree Doctor of Pharmacy have successfully and capably completed all of the degree requirements in early anticipation of a rewarding career in the pharmacy profession. When thinking about the PharmD class of 2023, several words come to mind: resiliency, positivity, and altruism. Okay. The COVID pandemic began during the second semester of their first year, and they completed most of their didactic work virtually. As the pandemic continued, many of them were on the front lines, participating in COVID-19 vaccination clinics, both at UMB and at community pharmacies. Some of them volunteered for these experiences, recognizing the real-world public health expertise they would gain. This class returned in person. Learning was phased in and sometimes unexpectedly shifted back to virtual. But these students stayed the course, serving as leaders to other students who also completed most of their training virtually. We were grateful that they were able to start their clinical year to gain that important experience to help shape their work as pharmacists. Despite these challenges, these students persevered, committing nearly 300,000 hours of service through their work in community and in independent pharmacies, hospitals, and long-term care settings. This truly group of students is most deserving of the Doctor of Pharmacy degree, and is particularly special to me, the final group of graduates during my 15-year tenure as the Dean of the Exceptional School of Pharmacy. Mr. President, in accordance with the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Pharmacy, I request that you confer upon these candidates the degree Doctor of Pharmacy in recognition of their completion of all requirements.
Dean Eddington, 300,000 hours of service is a lot of service. Congratulations. I am pleased to accept these candidates, and I confer upon each of you the degree Doctor of Pharmacy. Congratulations.
Graduates with the degree Doctor of Pharmacy will please be seated. Will the candidates for the degree Master of Social Work please rise? Candidates will be presented by Dr. Judy Postmus, Dean of the School of Social Work.
Mr. President, in accordance with the recommendation of our outstanding faculty of the School of Social Work, I request that you confer upon these incredible candidates the degree Masters of Social Work in recognition of their successful completion of all requirements. In spite of the pandemic, this class of 2023 provided nearly 400,000 hours, just saying, of clinical management, policy, and community development services with respect and integrity, providing innovative services, focusing on the well-being and sustainability of themselves and others, and with a commitment to equity and justice that strengthens our society by preventing problems, accelerating recovery, protesting inequality, confronting racism, and expanding opportunities for all.
Dean Postmus, that is an unbelievable amount of service. But I am pleased to accept these candidates, and I confer upon each of you the degree Master of Social Work. Congratulations.
Graduates with the degree Master of Social Work will please be seated. Will the candidates for the degree Doctor of Nursing Practice please rise? Candidates will be presented by Dr. Jane Kirschling, Dean of the School of Nursing.
President Gerald, on behalf of the University of Maryland School of Nursing faculty and staff, I am pleased to present 473 nursing students who are receiving their first degree in nursing or who have returned for additional degrees in the most trusted profession. They follow in the footsteps of 306 nursing alumni who graduated in December of 2022, and I want to thank all of them for their steadfast commitment to make a difference in the lives they touch across numerous healthcare settings and in the community. And I, like Dean Eddington, are celebrating my last commencement ceremony, and I wish each of you a very great career in nursing. You're all amazing. So, Mr. President, in accordance with the recommendation of the exceptional faculty of the School of Nursing, I request that you confer upon these candidates the degree Doctor of Nursing Practice in recognition for their successful completion of all of the requirements.
Dean Kirschling, I am pleased to accept these candidates, and I confer upon each of you the degree Doctor of Nursing Practice. Congratulations.
Graduates with the degree Doctor of Nursing Practice will please be seated. Will the candidates for the degree Master of Science and Master of Science in Nursing please rise? Candidates will be presented by Dean Kirschling.
Mr. President, In accordance with the recommendations of the gifted and deeply committed faculty of the School of Nursing, I request that you confer upon these candidates the degree Master of Science or Master of Science in Nursing in recognition of their successful completion of all of the requirements.
Dean Kirschling, I am pleased to accept these candidates, and I confer each of you there in the back of the room, Master of Science or Master of Science in Nursing. Congratulations.
Graduates with a degree Master of Science and Master of Science in Nursing will please be seated. Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing please rise? Candidates will be presented by Dean Kirschling.
So, Mr. President, in accordance with the recommendation of the truly dedicated faculty of the School of Nursing, I request that you confer upon these candidates the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing in recognition of their successful completion of all requirements.
Dean Kirschling, I am so pleased to accept these candidates, and I confer upon each of you the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Congratulations.
Graduates with the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing will please be seated. Graduates receiving degrees from the School of Medicine and the Graduate School, please advance to the platform to receive your diplomas. Guests are asked to remain off the arena floor during the ceremony so the diplomas may be distributed to graduates without interruption. Pictures may be taken from the guest seating area or, upon completion of the ceremony, from the floor. Graduates receiving a degree from the School of Law, please advance to the platform to receive your diploma. Graduates receiving a degree from the School of Dentistry, please advance to the platform to receive your diploma. Graduates receiving degrees from the School of Pharmacy and the School of Nursing, please advance to the platform to receive your diplomas. Graduates receiving degrees from the School of Social Work, please advance to the platform to receive your diplomas. Distinguished guests, the 2023 graduates of the University of Maryland, Baltimore. Please be seated.
Congratulations. Before we close, I would like to just take one special minute and tell you about our two deans who are retiring. Now, it takes a lot of leadership to make a university run. It takes great faculty, it takes great staff, it takes great students, and it takes great deans. And being a dean is a hard job. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You never know what's going to come at you. And I will tell you that the two deans that you just heard about, Dean Natalie Eddington has been here for 15 years as dean, and much longer before then, and Dean Jane Kirschling, who's been here for now 11 years and came to us from the University of Kentucky. You develop a special relationship with deans. You share your personal things, you cry on each other's shoulders, you celebrate successes, you redouble your efforts when it doesn't work right. They're wonderful associates to have. So I just want to take this moment to have Dean Eddington and Dean Kirschling stand, and I want you to tell them, show them your appreciation. Thank you. Please be seated. I want to close by wishing you all good health, good fortune, always. And I ask that you remember UMB and your school as your alma mater. We will need your help in the future, certainly. And so please keep us in mind. And for the families and friends who are here, you have remarkable graduates now in your circle. Embrace them, they're wonderful. And to the class, we're so proud of you. We look forward to your great accomplishments. Congratulations and good speed.
Will graduates and guests please remain in place until the recession of the platform party and faculty is complete. ceremony is now complete. Spring 2023 graduates should now follow their school marshal to the appropriate diploma table to receive their actual diploma. Thank you for being with us today. Congratulations and safe travels as you leave.